Hey, it's good to see you. We were hoping you'd be here. Come on in.
We have our first Hoffmans shave soap today.
It's a Halloween morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, we're so glad to see you. Come on in. So, we have been adding little things here and there to our shave locker. And one of the things that we knew would be a little bit of an issue was how to store and display our shaving soaps.
We've seen some people have ones where they hang on the back of the door, but that doesn't really work for our setup. And some people had different stacking
options. The back
options.
of our door slams into our shower, so we can't use that.
But we found.
Yeah, I think Sarah found these. These are actually little display cabinets. They look like this on the Amazon site. And we put our soaps in these and some other accoutrements too. And it also keeps the moisture of the bathroom away from the soaps because they are fairly steam proof. I don't know if that makes a difference, but it makes us feel a tiny bit better. And they look kind of nice.
They do.
They look almost like a showroom display, like we're picking out a soap to use.
And then we can kind of organize. We're still trying to figure out by brand, theme, size, whatever.
We're not sure whether to do homages in one cabinet or by brand, so we're kind of figuring it out. But anyway,
we've enjoyed these.
Clearly, we're not having any fun doing it. Today, sometimes, I know we've only been around for 5 weeks or so, 5 or 6 weeks, but I still marvel at, oh my gosh, we haven't tried a Hoffman soap yet, right?
Well, we got it, but it's also a seasonal, so we had to wait, and then you forget, I haven't used them yet.
And we were actually talking to the Migos this morning who said, we're glad you got that because it might be already going away for the season. So we are excited. Let's meet the soap. The phrase "burn the ships" dates from 1519, when a Spanish expedition led by Hernan Cortez landed in Mexico. Cortez knew his crew was already exhausted after the long sea journey, but he had to motivate them to succeed in the new land. So he ordered the scuttling of the ships as they arrived. The ships burned. No turning back now. Hey, that's fun, right? So how do you not say yes to that soap? What's this next part?
Burn the ships could mean several things to several different people. For us, it's the aspirations of burning it all down and starting over.
Hey.
A metaphor for a fresh, clean slate with no turning back to your haunted past.
Wow, a little bit of therapy in your shaving mirror today. That's awesome. And I do love that because when I do approach the shaving mirror, I feel a little scruffy and run down. And by the time I'm putting that last splash on, I just feel all sharp and ready to go. So I love this copy. This is exciting. And I didn't know this when I got it, but I think it's a bit of an homage to the original Shelton Old Spice formula, which makes me happy because I know that has a deep place in both of our hearts.
All right,
so what do you think?
I think it's time to open the box.
Okay, so what do we got? I love the squishy package.
I forgot. There's a few things we got for this.
I rarely just buy one.
Although, look at what we got.
No, really? Candy! We got candy!
Oh, Lainey came running. She heard candy.
Oh, she heard candy, right? I'm not sure how she...
All right. Ooh, it's a shiny one.
Y'all! I don't know how my computer screen did not do justice to this red. But that is stunning, y'all. And we love the side label here.
Okay, hold that one.
Duet.
And then I forgot.
What do you mean you forgot? What do you mean?
You got the bar soap.
The bar soap we got, which we can smell in a second. That's right. So we have a few rules here at the Barbershop Duet. Our very first smell, whiff of any scent has to be from the shaving soap.
In front of you.
Right.
Yes.
And in front of you. Every single soap in our locker we have opened on camera. Except for one, which we will tell you about later. So, yeah, this is really important to us. So we will open that after we open this, but I'm excited to have that.
I know there's a whole line that they have at Hoffman's of even the shampoo pucks and conditioner, other things. So we're excited to try this out.
Ooh, and it's a clear plastic. Oh,
ready for first impression?
Okay, let's have our first impression. Okay, I'm excited. I think it's my turn.
Yes, you must. You must.
Okay, here we go.
It's really one of the first Halloween-y kind of labels too, which is kind of
and our first Hoffmans, so there's so much to discover.
Lots of fun things.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Excuse me for a minute.
Okay, please hold. I'll wait my turn.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah?
That's nice. Yes, there's no menthol.
Okay.
Okay, here you go.
All right.
Take a smell.
Let's see if we burn the ships down to
Oh,
death.
it's nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I do get Old Spice a little
Yeah,
in
the
there.
Shelton formula, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, here's the pour for those who like
Our
to
grandfathers
see
both wore Old Spice Shelton formula, so this is kind of cool for us to rediscover that.
it. It is, it's because of the red of here. I thought it'd be a little feistier of a smell.
Yeah.
But it's kind of warmer, like.
Yeah,
the
I thought it would have like
afterburn.
smoke or charcoal in it. Do you smell anything like smoke?
No, but.
Yeah,
but,
no, I don't either. That's
But
nice.
it's almost like the smolder after.
Ooh.
That could make sense. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say ashes, but it's kind of like.
Right. Let me see. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. It's gentle.
I was going to say tender. So, yeah, that's definitely.
Oh, it is. It's Old Spice, y'all. This is a great recreation of
Yeah,
that.
I have no idea what was in that original Shelton stuff, but it's very comforting. Like, it
Right.
could
What did your
easily be.
grandfather do?
He was a pilot, and
Pilot.
yes, and
Mine was a stripper. I'll tell you in a second.
he also did sailboats for fun. And even as he got older, he had the remote control, like really giant size, like 3 feet, 4 feet ones that
Yeah.
with the controllers. So he was by the water and grew up on the bay. So maybe there's the whole ship
Right,
thing. I
yeah,
don't know.
the Old Spice. Mine was a head stripper, and that's what it said on his business card. He worked for a paper company called Fiberboard, where they made cardboard and fiberboard and things like that. So he was in charge of stripping the materials. So his job was actually called stripper, and he worked his way up to be a head
Funny,
stripper.
okay.
So everybody that came to the door, whether
Clearly
you were a
that's the title,
salesman
yeah.
or whatever, you got invited in and you got one of these business cards. And I'm sure some people hung on to them because they were hilarious.
That is great. Do
This
we
is
attempt
beautiful.
a lather?
Yeah, why don't you start to lather, and I'm gonna explore this bar of soap just a little bit here. We've got a 4-ounce bar of soap. Oh, y'all!
Fun color.
Look what I
There you
found.
go.
Look at that. It's color. I love a colored soap. Oh, that's
definitely
cool.
fits the theme.
Look at that. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah. There's a little. I don't want to say sweeter, but there's a little
Yeah.
something else. Maybe it's like the base of the bar soap, but it smells great.
Right. This is cool because Old Spice is the only like classic cologne that we actually know.
Right.
Like we don't know what Aquabelva smells like. We
No.
don't know what Brute smells like. But we sure know what Old Spice smells like. So this is super cool and nostalgic.
All right.
I
You
love
got your
this.
little scoopers over there?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I'm dropping the ball here. We have our Captain's Choice Nautical Bowl we thought would be cool for our
Fitting the theme
Burn
of
the Ships with our
ships here,
nautical
yes.
theme here. Let me get our stick. If your soap is not lathering the way you want, your water probably isn't bougie enough.
So on the back of our bar soap here, while you're lathering,
I think there's a philosophy.
when the storm of all storms come, you can choose to run from it or you can choose to go through it. So if you're that underdog or have that warrior spirit to keep moving forward, then you're undeniably a Hoff. And know that you are not alone. Keep fighting the good fight from the Hoff. That's kind of fun.
Hey, the Hoff. I love it.
All
That's
right.
cool.
And their bar soaps is 4.7 ounces, actually.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
4.7 ounces. Just a tiny bit more water. It's a little bit thirsty today. Now, I know here at the Barbershop Duet, we make a point to never, ever mention lather. But y'all, it's been, 2 minutes? And we got a world-class lather
It's a
here.
pretty
This
happy lather
This
going
is
on.
fantastic. I love this.
Okay, so
Oh.
smell from the tub, and then
love
give
this
the
part.
lather a little whiff and see if anything changed.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Oh. Just some of the edges are taking off a little bit. Things coming together. It's a tiny bit lighter in the lather.
Oh yeah,
Right?
Like cleaner,
Just mellows
maybe.
out a little bit. Gives you a nice
Yeah.
clean feel. Kind of takes the spices down just a tad. Oh, it's lovely.
It is. It does have a very comforting
Yeah.
scent to it. I don't know if that's just because of our
Not just
grandparents,
because
but
this smells like Christmas and
No.
Grandpa's to us, but no, it just has
It does,
an
it has that
overall
comforting-
smell. Oh, and I'm loving this lather. This is just like a slick, beautiful.
that's our
thing
first
happening
Hoffmans.
here.
You get to shave with
A
it and
lot
see
of
what you
yogurt
think.
in the bone.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here.
There's something actually in that.
Yeah.
Now reuse the whiff.
I'm going to use my whiff hole. Oh.
They're closer.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm always fascinated by a scent that I've known my whole life and reading its original scent notes because sometimes I'm kind of surprised. And guess what? They're on the website. The top scent in Old Spice Shelton formula is nutmeg with a little bit of lemon, orange, star anise, and aldehydes. Yeah, man.
all right.
Woo! You can kind of almost just from those four kind of start to get a sense of Old Spice, don't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
What's the middle?
Okay, so middle. See, this is what I'm getting now after the lather. So carnation.
Yeah, 100%. That's what's coming through in this lather is that carnation, and
Right?
it's fantastic.
Okay, but there's more. Carnation, jasmine.
Yeah, the florals are here more
Right.
so than in Old Spice.
And I
think.
got that a little in here, but I wasn't sure if
Yeah,
that was
that's nice.
Okay, but then there's more. So carnation, jasmine, geranium,
Okay.
then mixed with cinnamon. So that's why they're
Yeah,
not like
oh.
too. I don't want to say too pretty, but
Y'all,
the cinnamon kind of makes it a little.
This is our
pink.
second cinnamon soap in 2 days, and I'm beguiled. I am adoring cinnamon. And then one of the sales pages we read was almost like, careful now, we put cinnamon in it. But so I don't know if more people have like reaction to cinnamon
Right,
stuff.
some
maybe?
people say like more of that.
Yeah, or I know from the toothpicks growing up that cinnamon oil could be kind of hot to the tongue. I
if
don't
people
know
weren't
if
ready.
it has that same response on your face. But I love me a cinnamon. I mean, put a pin in that because I'm hoping to find
Right.
some more.
So, but there's still more for our
There is
middle.
still more.
Middle here, heliotrope and pimento.
Like ham pimento?
Pimento? I don't know. That's why I was.
Right.
Okay, then the base is ambergris,
but it's synthetic.
The synthetic. Okay, benzoin, cedar. I do get a little of that mixed in with the
Yeah.
spices. Vanilla, tonka bean, and musk.
Love it. I thought it said tonka bean and musk. I was like, I don't get much bean in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, tonka bean. Yes. Oh, it's just beautiful, y'all.
But now after reading that, that explains what I was getting that was sweeter. It's not as much here in the tub, but as soon as you
Right.
lathered,
Right.
I could definitely, and it is partly what's in here too.
Yes. Yes, let me
Because-
smell that one more time. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. And you know what I love? What I love about the homages to the classic smells that we love? They're not exact. They're not exact.
They're, like,
the same way as if a
inspired
great
by-
artist were to paint something for you, it wouldn't be like exact. It would be the artist's eye, the artist's hand recreating it for you. I love that when I first take a whiff of this, I see my grandpa. It's Old Spice to be sure, but the more I explore it, the more it's like looking at an impressionist painting up close, and I get to see like, how'd you do that? How'd you build that? And some of these I totally expected, and some of them I'm surprised by, but I do smell them in here.
But they all will blend together. I don't want to say it's a prettier version of Old Spice, but it's a lighter side. It's a little more
said
tender.
it. She said it anyway. You know what? I agree with you. This is a prettier version of Old Spice, not a spicier version,
No,
not a more mentholy
not
version.
darker.
No, I think this is a prettier version because I think you're right. I think the flowers are coming out.
Right,
in
and
a
something
really
with the vanilla
beautiful way.
cinnamon, like those
Right.
all together.
And these
really
are
work.
masculine flowers. So if
Yeah.
you're thinking like, girly flowers, get that out of your head.
No.
This is masculine flowers. Kind of like the other one that was like aftershaves of the early 50s. It's like
It's
those
just
flowers.
enough to lighten it, up, but it's not floral.
No,
I
no.
wouldn't say.
It's just slightly more of the floral notes than I think in
Than
the original
spices.
formula, but in
Yeah.
a great way, and I think that modernizes it.
Yeah.
Because these are modern male florals, I think.
Do we see if we can take that a little deep?
Deeper! Let's burn the ships!
Okay, so with the theme
Okay,
of
we're
here.
going to the depths today.
Right.
Is this an aquatic? Because, I mean, that's, Old Spice is
funny.
aquatic. Not in the
as
modern
much.
sense. Because I think in the modern sense, they take out the spices, they make it more
I do
light,
get,
they make it more bright.
I do
aquatics.
get like a fresh air vibe.
Sure.
And
yes.
there is a little of the cedar, so you can kind of think of the ship.
Yeah,
side.
but I don't think this is like a modern aquatic. I
No.
think this is more of your
I'd put it more in the
spicier,
spices
darker-
category for sure.
Yeah,
So
100%.
if that is your jam, this is probably a total one you'd want to add to your cabinet
It's
here.
just wonderful because my nose keeps going back and forth between the spices and the florals, and it's still not
Right.
sure where to land. And isn't
But
that
then
what makes up a great scent,
You
y'all?
get the little powder to it too.
Yeah, you kind
Like the after part, whatever that,
you kinda
the
do.
musky, benzoine kind of thing.
I mean,
in there.
if you had to convince somebody this was a barbershop, you probably could.
You
know what I mean?
You could dig enough.
You know
It's
what I
for
mean?
sure, yeah, it's in there.
Yeah.
But it's not the first. It's definitely more of the base.
I'm just having fun drawing with this lather in the bowl. Look at this. It's just, I know we never comment.
yeah,
on
but
lather,
but
this
you're
is
just
great.
going to have to give this a try so you can see.
Yeah, I hope your legs are pretty shorn because I want to shave
Time
with
to
this
bust
tonight.
them out, yeah. And it's listed top middle, base. And I almost feel like each tier is mixed very well together.
Yeah.
And they all dance together very well.
Right.
So you can pick these out, but it really isn't the first thing. Like, we both did like a second whiff at the beginning. I think that's why there was like, wait, I kind of know that, but not. Like, it has its own twist.
Right. And I like that this is like an impressionist painting. The first thing that I get is not Old Spice. The first thing I get is like, whoa, that's cool. That smells like Old Spice.
Right.
It's that little bit of a journey, and I love that because it's been redone, it's been remixed, it's been rethought.
It's very tender and comforting, even though it has all the spices in it. It doesn't make it too heavy.
Yes. No, that's right. No, this is right. That is interesting that they took a lot of what could be heavier spices.
Right.
And they gave them a
And it's
beautiful,
not.
light, aromatic feel. This would be great in a splash, too, which I know they still
They do
have
have in
available
stock,
on the
yeah.
website, and it's on sale. This is great.
So just in case, speaking of the website, that you feel
Yeah,
like
you know what?
should-
You don't have to call the Kraken if you're thinking about wondering what this smells like, because there is a much easier way for you to get your own. So, head over to HoffmansShavingCompany.com where you'll find this and everything else I want. Well, I've had my shave. And I'll tell you something. I don't show favorites around here. Not around here. But, I am honest. And I loaded my razor up with a Nasset blade for the first time. And I reached for my Hoffman soap. And it was, I came out and told Sarah, the closest shave I've ever had. So I know I'm getting a little better. I know it's a new blade, but credit where credit is due here, Hoffmans. This is fantastic stuff. I had a great time. I've spent a couple of more weeks with the formula and the scent. I love that it is the Old Spice Sheldon formula, but it does have a little bit of that burnt ship quality to it. And I don't know if that was on purpose. I don't know if it's the power of suggestion. But y'all, there is a little tiny bit of a burnt and ship quality to this. Mention in the comments if I'm out of my mind, but I think it's there.
Welcome to messages. So we've been watching numbers, and on YouTube we are about to hit 250 subscribers.
We can't believe it. We're so grateful.
So you know what that means for you is we're gonna have a giveaway.
So our good friends over at Sterling Soap Company have just released a small batch of autumn scents that you might like to try. But hey, we're gonna give away a free Sterling soap of your choice to one of our lucky subscribers in our next couple of episodes. So once we hit 250 subscribers, please make sure one of them is you, and you will automatically be entered in this giveaway, which we'll announce in just a week or two. There are versions of Old Spice with menthol. There are versions without.
Right.
They both have their benefits. I like the one without menthol because it's a little bit closer to Grandpa, right? Because Grandpa's didn't have menthol. But I do like the menthol versions when I go on my own icy adventures.
Right.
So I like that we have both flavors of the Shelton formula.
It is fun how they can still be timeless, like that it can still be something that people want to use today.
Yeah. And I think not only are all old things sort of being made new again when it comes to scents, but like we're discovering, it really helps us be nostalgic.
It does. And there's something about this smell that makes you want to pause and just enjoy it.
Right.
You know, life gets a little crazy. And even for us, the reason we started this whole wet shaving journey was just a little me time and calming things down. And, you know, using fun products like this, it really does make it a different experience.
Yeah, it's very true. And hey, thank you for being here. Don't forget your next appointment here at the Barbershop Duet.
You will smell better just watching this.